All right. We're joined on the line by Scott Shasteen. Scott Shasteen, the play-by-play voice for the Tullahoma Wildcats on the Sports Ticket, WHMT in Tullahoma. Scott, big win tonight for the Cats.
Yes, it was a big win because it was a win. It wasn't a pretty win for Tullahoma. The Wildcats had 4 turnovers, overcame that with a number of big plays, including Chris Potts Howard 80-yard run to open the game. Tullahoma led 29-6, I believe, at halftime. And then the second half, the teams just went up and down the field, swapped touchdowns. But Stewart's Creek is young. They're kind of thin. And Tullahoma able to hang on and get its first win of the season here.
Yeah, I noticed that Stewart's Creek scored a lot in the second half. You talked to Coach John Olive in the postgame show. What was his disappointment level with the second half performance again this week?
Well, his first team defense really didn't give up what the score indicates. A couple of those touchdowns came against second and third teamers. Such a hot, humid night, and with a big lead that Tullahoma had, Coach Olive played a lot of young people. Pretty much everybody got in the game. So he wasn't that disappointed. Tullahoma is not a real good tackling team, and the Wildcats are going to have to continue to work on that this week as they prepare for Shelbyville next week, and the big running back, Castleman, he's a load to tackle.
Yeah, district play opens next week. Not going to be an easy task, a 2-0 Shelbyville team that you have to tangle with. What's the injury situation looking like for the Cats?
Well, Aaron Banks had a shoulder injury tonight. He's going to be out preliminary 4 to 6 weeks. Jacob Gagnier went out early with an ankle injury, but Jacob came back in, a starter on the offensive line. So it looks like Tullahoma's lost Banks for a few weeks. Other than that, Hunter Myers, the junior starting quarterback, he got slammed to the turf in the first half. He didn't play in the second half. That was a precautionary measure, no indication that it's anything serious. So looks like Banks is out for a few weeks. Other than that, the Cats come out of it unscathed.
All right, Scott, we appreciate it. We're up against a break. We need to let you go. We're going to give you a chance to talk about your show that's coming up next week, tomorrow morning, the Saturday Sports Ticket.
Yeah, 10 hours from now, we will be at Russell Barnett Ford in Winchester for the Saturday Ticket. We will have multiple guests, play-by-play men from across southern Middle Tennessee, giving us details of their ball games. And we're going to talk some college football with Alabama kicking off against Virginia Tech on the Ticket tomorrow at 4:30. Ken Keller and I will preview the Alabama-Virginia Tech game and other college games, including Tennessee and Austin Peay. The Saturday Ticket tomorrow morning at 8.
All right, Scott, we appreciate it as always. We'll talk to you next week, my friend.
Okay, thanks, Dennis.
Scott Shasteen with the Sports Ticket, one of the charter members of the Friday Night Thunder Network. We need to take a break. When we come back, scoreboard.